Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Infinite. I've spent the last few hours analyzing the Bazaar map, and I just figured I would share what I found with you guys. So, I'm not going to waste your time. Without further ado, let's just get into it. And thank fucking god that's over. I am so bad at intros, you guys, you have no idea. Anyways, we're spawned here in West Base. West Base's boundaries are kind of dictated by, it's just the high ground here. This staircase counts as the west courtyard. So west base starts here, west courtyard's here though. And it extends all the way out to here to this bridge, which is also part of the west courtyard. But it leads to the cafe, which is an area I'll explore in a bit. But it's not actually precise. See, this part right here is west courtyard, but this is west base, and that's west courtyard. It's kind of like right here is the divide. Anyways, moving on. Over here at this end of west base is the first point of interest. It's a weapons rack with a pulse carbine. It's mirrored over at east base. There's another one identical to it. It will always spawn with a pulse carbine. I've never seen it spawn with any other weapon. And then over here, an equipment rack with thruster. It will always spawn with a thruster, and it's also mirrored over at east base. Moving down here, this is the west courtyard. It's not really, well, nothing special. It just kind of connects the west base to 3 different areas. Those 3 being Palm Tree, this building right here, the west gate, and the west alley. Other than that, it's just kind of a big open ground. Occasionally in CTF, enemies will come up here to try to steal your flag, so sometimes it could be a bit of a battleground, but other than that, it's just a connecting area. Moving into Palm Tree, another point of interest, a weapons rack. It will always spawn with either a disruptor, a mangler, or a plasma pistol. No other weapon will spawn here, just those weapons. These, for what it's worth, can be broken, or shot, or even grappled to. But yeah, the wood can be destroyed. Moving on outside, this is the West Market Bridge. It's just a connector. You could jump down to the market, which is the big open expanse in the middle. You could move into the lockers, which isn't really anything here, but you could get over to the other side, over this little bridge. You can get shot at, but if you're quick, you can usually make it across and survive. Then, moving over here, this actually does have collision, so you can kind of jump on here and crouch down. I don't think enemies from over there can hit you, but I've not tested it, so don't trust me there. Moving on, we're going into the cafe. This is the area I showed you earlier. It leads out into the west courtyard and west base. It has a weapon rack over here. This will always spawn with either a battle rifle or a commando. Yeah, commando. Forgot what the acronym in front of it is. Anyways, precision weapon. Now I'm going to move back out here and show you Westgate, which has another weapons rack. This will either spawn with a needler or a sentinel beam. And out here is Marketplace. Not going here yet, but the boundaries of Westgate are a bit weird. It's surrounded by the market, but it does extend a bit. Anyways, moving on to the West Alley. Over here is another weapons rack, and just like the weapons rack in Palm Tree, it will spawn with either a mangler, a disruptor, or a plasma pistol, but it will not spawn with the same weapon that is in Palm Tree. So say that one over there was a disruptor, this will never be a disruptor if the one in Palm Tree has a disruptor. And it will either be a plasma pistol or a mangler, like it is here. Anyways, moving on. This is the end of West Alley. It extends all the way to the tower basement or to the marketplace up here, or market. On to the next area. It's actually just these tower stairs. It's its own separate area, but there's nothing special about it. Moving up, here's the tower. Up here is a power weapon rack, which will either hold a cinder shot or a M41 Spanker, a rocket launcher. And then moving over here is actually a little secret area that I actually never noticed. It's called the crawl space. It serves no real purpose except that you could use it maybe to, sorry, use it to ambush people in the tower basement, which is the next area we're going to explore. In here is a weapons rack. It will either hold a bulldog or a heat wave. There's no other weapon it will hold on the north wall. Then on either side, both east and west, will be a grenade rack with spike grenades. It will always spawn with spike grenades. I'm not quite sure, in my experience in Infinite, um, grenade racks and equipment racks will always spawn with the same type of grenade and equipment respectively. This is East Alley, the eastern equivalent to West Alley. It also spawns with a weapons rack, which is mirrored to the one in West Alley, so spawned with a mangler just like that one. I'm going to move back here though to go to the market. And this is the big open expanse. It's kind of the biggest area in the map. It's the center point of the map. Right here we have an equipment rack with a grapple shot, which I just accidentally grabbed. Over here we have a grenades rack with dynamo grenades. These, together with the spike grenades over there, are the only other grenades on the map, so you're kind of limited to dynamo, spike, and frag grenades in this map. Here we got a power equipment rack. It'll either hold active camo or overshield. So yeah, you know, the only two power equipments in the game that at least I know of. You know, I have 40 hours in the game, so I think those are the only two from what I've seen. Anyways, we are going to move over here now, go back up to the West Market Bridge, and move into lockers. So this is the connecting area. I think I already went into it earlier. It connects the West Market Bridge and this area, which is just called Truck. And I just love that area name because, you know, truck. And then here, this is the library. It is the equivalent to lockers, but on east side. East Market Bridge, self-explanatory. This is antenna. It is the eastern equivalent to palm tree. And then it has a weapons rack just like palm tree. Same deal. It's mirrored. It will always hold whatever that one is holding. And then here we go into den. This is the eastern equivalent to cafe. And it will hold a weapons rack with either, like I said, battle rifle or commando, and it is mirrored to that side. It will hold the same item as that other side. Now, moving on, we come to East Courtyard and East Base. Again, it's just mirrored to West Base and West Courtyard. And, well, we've kind of finished the cycle now. Here's Thruster, and here's a almost called it a Storm Rifle, like in Halo 4 and 5, Pulse Carbine. And, well, that's the entire map, other than Eastgate also holds a neither, just like Westgate does. And, yeah, that's that. Hopefully I got everything in this video. It was pretty short. I tried to keep it short because I wanted to, you know, cram as much information as I could into the video so it wasn't too boring, too long, that kind of thing. I think I'll come back and do several other maps in the future, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks for watching. If you did, bye for now. Just a quick little note that I forgot. This roof of this structure is actually called stalls. It's its own little area, but for some reason it's just this left half of it. This area is labeled as market. The ground beneath it, including the area where the dynamo grenades are, is labeled as market, but for some reason this roof has its own designation. So yeah, forgot to put that in the video, so I figured I'd just throw it here at the end. Have a good one. Bye.